that is amazing. So this is the best pairing. You get the sweetness from the wine and the heat from the chip. Hello friends, welcome to the first chapter of RayJWines, coming to you straight from Grimsby, Ontario, right here on YouTube. Some of you may know me because maybe you've done some wine tastings with me in Toronto. Maybe you've done some wine tastings with me in Niagara-on-the-lake. I managed two of the largest wineries in the country there for quite a few years. And maybe some of you know me because you've been doing some wine tastings with me through Google Meet over this last year, over 2020. We were able to meet online, and I thought, let's do some stuff from YouTube. I'll do some videos and see if it strikes some interest. So let's have some fun. As I said, I'm coming from Grimsby, Ontario. If you don't know Grimsby, Ontario, you have got to check this place out as soon as you can. So it is about a 35-minute drive from the Niagara border, and probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours from Toronto, depending on how hard you push your foot on that pedal on the gas to get there, and traffic. But Grimsby, Ontario. I moved here 5 years ago, and I have fallen in love with the neighborhood, and there's so many small businesses and lots to do here. And speaking of small businesses, I want to support small business. So I thought I'd mention a little store that we went to for the holidays. As I said, my wife and I wanted to support small business. There's a little gift shop in town called Copper and Twine. They are at 43 Main Street in Grimsby. It's right on the main drive, so you gotta check them out. They've got all kinds of nice gifts. I got my wife a really nice tie-dye sweater there, and she had wanted that, so got her that for Christmas. And she got me this mug, and not a mug I would buy for myself, because I'm not gonna buy myself a world's greatest boss mug. But there you go, the man, the myth, the legend. It touched me. I couldn't believe she thinks that of me. She's fantastic. Love my wife. And maybe in further episodes I'll bring her in as well. But yeah, no, that touched my heart, and it's one of my favorite things now. I feel like Oprah. I'm going to mention all my favorite things. Speaking of favorite things and local businesses, over the holidays, some friends of ours and us, we can't meet in person. It's 2020. So we've been doing these Google Meets, and we decided to do takeout together. So we went to a local business called the Indian Hut, and the Indian Hut is at, I want to get this right, 3 Mountain Street. So it's 3 Mountain Street right here in Grimsby, and I love Indian food, and I'll be honest, I hadn't gone there before. So all the families, so there are 3 of us, 3 families, all ordered takeout from the Indian Hut, and then we met on Google Meet and we had dinner together. We had ordered butter chicken, coconut curry chicken, chicken masala, and what's the other one? Madras chicken. All chicken, right? Because for me, I'm a guy, I want to try everything, and I got to pair a wine with it. So we had done a wine from Peller Estates. We did their Gewürztraminer, and the Gewürztraminer had some nice sweetness and a nice floral nose to it. Went perfect with Indian food, and I got to tell you, this place is fantastic. So we order all these different dishes so we can try them. There's 4 of us in my family, so I've got 2 teenagers, my wife and myself, and we order rice and naan bread. It was just about under $80, and I'll tell you, we got about 3 meals out of it. There was so much food. We had it for lunch the next day and dinner. So definitely check out the Indian Hut, and don't order like I do, or you'll have way too much in your fridge. But or maybe you do, and maybe you try everything. Anyway, so check that out. Also, I'm going to mention another business that's not a small business, but boy, do I have some fun. Costco. Costco is in Grimsby, well, border of Grimsby, Winona, and they put Costco in about 3 years ago, and man, like, you get savings from Costco, but I can't walk out of there without spending $200. Like, that place, you always find something fun. So what I found recently brought me back to my childhood. This box of Twinkies. So it was hidden too. So if you go into Costco, it is back in the bakery section. It's back in the corner by the bread. And there are 9 packs of 3 Twinkies in this box. You can tell I've already eaten some. And 9 packs of 3, 27 Twinkies in here for under $10. And amazing. And it just like Hostess Twinkies. I hadn't had these in years. It just brought me back to my childhood. So check that out. And then the other thing I found, which goes great with wine. And I'm a wine guy, so tips and tricks about wine. These are spicy dill pickle chips. I'd never heard of it. So it's Miss Vicky's. I know Miss Vicky's, Canadian company. Spicy dill pickle chips. These are kettle chips. And dill pickle chips I'd had before, but spicy dill pickle. So check this out. So first time I have them, I'm thinking dill pickle, spice. What's it going to be like? It is, as soon as you open the bag, you smell the dill pickle. You take a bite, you taste the dill pickle, and you're like, where's the heat? And a few seconds later, from the back of your throat, it's like jalapeno just comes up. And not in a bad way come up. Like, it is, this is a beautiful chip. So, I'm a wine guy, and I'm thinking, what do I pair with this? So, Reef Estate, it's only $13.95 a bottle. And this is my night. I'm going to watch a movie. I'm going to eat some spicy dill pickle chips. I'm going to have Reef Estate Riesling. So this Riesling, oh, these chips. This Riesling, it's light, it's refreshing, high acidity. The finish on this is like peaches, green apples, mandarin oranges. It'll make you salivate because it has this good, crisp acidity. It's refreshing. These dill pickle chips, spicy dill pickle. It's got good acidity too. It's almost like a salt and vinegar chip. It has that kind of acid to it. And this becomes like a chemistry set. It becomes your experiment. You get the acidity from the chip, the acidity from the wine, and 2 negatives make a positive. They cancel each other out. And then all you taste is sweetness from the wine. So then comes the other part of it that is amazing. So this is the best pairing. You get the sweetness from the wine and the heat from the chip. Sweet kills heat. So I mentioned that Gewürztraminer went well with Indian food because it had a little sweetness. This Riesling would also go really well with the Indian food because sweet kills heat. It's like a fire extinguisher. It's going to put out the heat. So $13.95 at Reef Estate. Right now their tasting room is closed in Niagara-on-the-Lake, but they do curbside pickup. Or you can get this at the LCBO for $13.95 as well. But, oh, this pairing, watch. It's so good. Crunchy kettle chip. Oh, that's beautiful. I could do that all day. I won't, but I could. Speaking of the LCBO, other thing I just wanted to bring up real quick is this wine here. So it's only on sale for the next couple days. So this is, don't want to get this wrong, Rocca della Macchia. So Rocca della Macchia Chianti. So I'm a wine guy and I'm going to butcher the Italian. But this Chianti, it's a 2018. And it's primarily Sangiovese. It is a super Tuscan. This is a big, heavy red. It's a hitter for a Chianti. Most Chiantis tend to be a little mild. This one's got some guts to it. So this is on sale. $3 off until January 3rd. So until Sunday, $15.95 a bottle. It is killer. So our Christmas dinner, I like to take a prime rib and I baste it with a red wine. This is the red I used. So when you baste it with the red wine, instead of water, the drippings just make for the best au jus ever. So you have that. You make the, I'll admit, the gravy's a little purple. There's a little purplish brown color to it. But, oh, on your potatoes and on the meat, it's beautiful. And then you drink the wine with it. Perfect pairing. So recommend that for sure. But anyway, so thanks for watching. RayJWines, straight out of Grimsby, Ontario. as they say, like and subscribe.